Welcome to Wrong Time Watch. My name is Kevin, and I just recently returned from a family vacation. Was gone for about a week, and I only took this watch, and I wore this watch for a week straight, maybe even a day or two more than that. I think I wore this before vacation as well, but it's been a while since I've worn. That's not true. I've worn other watches for more than a week straight. But yeah, wearing this watch for a week straight made me question if I have turned into a watch snob. I don't like this watch as much as I used to. This is one of my first mechanical automatic watches. Bought it over 15 years ago. Paid $130 for it. But as soon as I returned home from my trip, actually the next day after I got home pretty late, I put this watch on wrist because I missed it. And actually while I was on vacation, met a guy at the pool. Well, I saw him, he was wearing a Submariner. I could see it from afar, so eventually walked over to him, kind of swam whatever in the pool, and said, hey, what year is your Submariner? And he was wearing a 2004 Submariner Date. He had the stamped clasp, but I didn't look at it too closely, but I could tell it was Submariner. Just made me think how nice it would be just to always wear my Submariner. I do wear it. You can see I do have some marks and scuffs and stuff on it, but I don't wear it a ton. It just sometimes I kind of dream about or think about what it'd be like to wear this watch just all the time. Yeah, so I missed this watch, and I don't enjoy this watch as much as I used to, so I'm starting to question if I become a watch snob. I don't mind the bracelet. I like the bracelet. It has a stamped clasp and everything. And you can see I've worn this thing a ton. It's got all kinds of scars on it. But it's a little bit thick for my liking. And it doesn't have on-the-fly adjustable clasp. But again, it's a $130 watch. I paid $130 for it 15 or so years ago. Bought it from Amazon, and actually I think it was 2009, so it's right around 15 years. This watch I bought 2 years ago, a little over 2 years ago. I don't exactly remember what I paid. I think it was under $9,000 with taxes and everything. I don't know what they're going for now, but yeah, there's no comparison between these two. It's night and day difference. So let me know if you have a watch that you always wear on vacation. Do you take more than one watch or just wear the same watch? This has been my vacation watch and one of my first automatic watches. I believe this is my first Swiss automatic watch. I have not worn this watch in years. Oris Day Date, I think is what it's called. I don't exactly know what the model for this is. They don't make it anymore. It's so old it doesn't even have the red rotor. I think Oris has been using the red rotor for at least 10 years now. I think that's the model number there actually, Oris 7531. But you can see it has a stamped clasp as well. And I bought this watch and the SKX way before I was really into watches. I was always been into watches, but not as crazy as I am into watches now. You can see this thing. You can see this thing is all scuffed up as well. It's just a little bit too big for my taste now. I think I might have lost a little bit of weight since I've worn this. Sized it last, but I don't know. Taste change. You always hear people talking about a watch journey. I don't look at it like that, but definitely had a lot of watches over the years. Created a lot of videos. So just miss the Submariner, and I would really like to wear this all the time, but I don't know. It's a lot of money on the wrist, especially if you're out on vacation, going swimming at pools, banging around on amusement park rides, putt-putt golf, whatever. A lot of potential hazards out there, but it's a Rolex professional watch. so it can take the abuse, but and I have it insured and everything too, so in case something does happen, you know, I'm covered, but still not quite comfortable wearing this all the time. And I was going to take my Black Bay 58, but decided against it. I think if it were to have an on-the-fly adjustment like the Submariner does, I would be a little more comfortable with wearing it. But this is not a cheap watch either. You know, it's I think it's $4,000 now. I bought it with taxes and everything. I think it was right under $3,900. So about half the price, a little bit less than half the price of the Submariner. But a very nice watch. You know, practically pretty much the same specs, right? 70 hours power reserve, in-house movement. This is COSC. This is even better than that. It's plus or minus 2 seconds. I think this is, I forgot the COSC specs. I think it's plus or minus 5 seconds, somewhere around there. So the biggest difference to me is it doesn't have the on-the-fly or the glide lock or the Tudor T-fit. And this thing just wears so comfortably. I've been wearing it for a full day now, and it's just so comfortable on wrist. This one's getting a little bit uncomfortable on wrist. It's about 30 degrees here where I live, and where I was on vacation it was 70 degrees and a little bit more humid, so I did get some wrist swell. And I did have to tighten up the links on this, the end links here. I had done it a couple years ago with a woodworking clamp, tried to clamp it, but it was still able, I was still able to pull the bracelet off that end link. So to fix that this time, I took this block here for sizing bracelets, and I basically just hit it with this here, held the end link on there and just tapped it down, and I was able to close it up a little bit more to get it so that bracelet won't fall off anymore. But anyway, just kind of a random video here, trying to gather my thoughts as far as a vacation watch. I'm still not comfortable with taking more than one watch. I'd hate to leave a watch at the hotel and something happening to it. Not that that ever has happened to me, but I just like to take one watch and wear it all the time. And this one here, it's not irreplaceable. I mean, I think I could get a new one for $300 or buy a second-hand one. Wouldn't be the same watch, but I've gone through a lot with this one. So, just trying to hash things out here, thinking if I become a watch snob or not. I still appreciate all watches, different price ranges. I mean, for all intents and purposes, this watch is, I'm not going to say it's as good as the Rolex, but it, you know, it has the day and the date. I don't have that on the Rolex. 6 beats per second. This is the old 7S26 movement, so it's not hacking. It's not hand winding, but it's good for 200 meters, water resistant, and it hasn't failed me yet. So this could be a nice everyday watch as well. Let me know your thoughts. Put them down in the comment section. I'd appreciate what you think as far as watch snobbery or your vacation watches. Do you take more than one watch? And what are your thoughts on wearing expensive watches? Put this one on wrist. I miss this watch as well. Hopefully I can get, hopefully they will offer the T-fit clasp. And I do have a Ranger. I could always swap over the bracelet, but I kind of like this bracelet on the Black Bay 58. And overall, I prefer the Black Bay 58 over the Ranger. I like the styling. I like, it's the same size, but it looks smaller because of the rotating bezel. And this has seen some wear as well. So I'm not planning on ever selling this watch. I don't plan on ever selling this one. And I won't sell this watch either. The Oris, I mean, I don't know. It's probably not, I think I paid like $300 for it on eBay 14 years ago. So I don't know if I'll ever sell that one either, but I am in the watch sales mood, trying to sell off some watches and just reduce the collection. Things have gotten a little bit out of hand. So Anyway, that will conclude this video. As always, thank you for your time and thank you for watching.